the brilliance of your delivery and some of the ideas you have brought to the table will make a lot of Nigerians see the development from the days of the UPN to the NPN to the days of the First Republic. We've seen brilliant politicians who never get to power. Should you not be able to achieve your dreams, would you be willing to help any government that is voted into power in 2019?
My business and my vision is to serve this country as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, I believe that we are going to win, and I intend to win. So let's see the results of the election first. And I believe that with the message we're giving out to the people of Nigeria, I think that most Nigerians recognize that it's now time for something new, something different, something bold. And that's what I stand for. I will make Nigeria a very different country from what you know now.
Who is your political godfather?
God is my father.
I mean, physically speaking, of course.
God is in politics too.
Really?
Yes.
In which of the parties?
I like that.
Because, realistically speaking.
Well, he's in politics as God, but more seriously, I don't have a political godfather.
So where are you getting the money from?
What money?
The ones you're using to go around your town halls and, I mean, your rallies.
People are supporting me. Nigerians are contributing to support me. You'll be very surprised with what's going to happen in 2019.
Really?
Let me tell you, change, real transformations always happen when we least expect it. The first thing we have to do is to defeat our fear that it cannot be done. Because this is a democracy. If the people vote for their own liberation, if the people of Nigeria decide that they've had enough of poverty and unemployment, it's their choice. And if they vote for someone who has the skills, the experience, the track record of creating progress, then we will make progress.
Are you scared or worried about the issues of zoning?
That is not relevant.
That's a strong political arrangement that has had a stay on our political political practice. Either we like it or not. Somehow, ethnicity and the issues of religion has a big stay on our politics. What do we do?
We will be engaging with the people of Nigeria and explaining to them that zoning, what's the result of 20 years of zoning? Zoning is not constitutional. The Constitution does not recognize zoning.
It's a moral arrangement.
It's not a moral arrangement. It's a practical...
For those who have practiced it, they believe that it's just morally acceptable for us to give fair share to each of the divides of the country.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is this, Shehu, that we have had 20 years of zoning. What's the result? Nigerians are getting poorer. We are 4,000 megawatts of electricity. That's the bottom line. People are getting poorer. So many people, unemployment has risen by 100%, over 100%, between 2015 second quarter and today. It was 8% when President Buhari came to office. It's 19% today. So you can keep zoning. You want to zone yourself into more and more poverty? That's your choice. Some people, and some of us believe, 2019 is zoned to competence. 2019 is zoned to progress. 2019 is zoned to the liberation of the people of Nigeria from the bondage in which the political class has kept them. That's my own idea of zoning.
Do you have ties with former President Olusegun Obasanjo?
I know him and I respect him.
Have you met him since all of this?
Of course.
Have you informed him about his ambition?
Of course.
Is he supporting you?
Among many others in my consultative process.
Is he supporting you?
I don't know who he's supporting. He says he doesn't have a candidate that he's supporting. I've read that in the papers.
Do you belong to his movement?
I don't.
Are you going to be part of it?
I'm joining a political party next month.
That's not a political party anyways.
Well, I'm joining a political party on which I'll contest for the elections.
Okay, I mean, let me take you to one thing that you said. Okay, perhaps, let's talk about some of the issues.
Sure.
Okay, let me take you to that issue. You said, and I quote, Buhari's best is not good enough.
Indeed. It's very clear. He may have
Will it be unfair for you to say that?
Why would it be unfair? I mean, Nigeria today, more people are unemployed, 100% more unemployment in his 3 years of the presidency. Poverty has increased. Security has worsened. I don't understand. Am I supposed to be politically correct to say that he has performed when the results are clear?
Statistics-wise, the number of strong places or local government areas Boko Haram was holding It's now not the same story presently.
Let me tell you why that argument cannot hold. We cannot, there were initial successes against Boko Haram, but the security situation today in Nigeria is worse than when Buhari came to office.
So what would you do if you become president? Just a moment. What would you do?
What would I do?
If you get into office, perhaps in the first 3 days?
Yes, national security is going to become very holistic. And we are going to get on with police reform. We are going to toughen our control of Nigeria's borders.
In the first 3 days?
No, not in the first 3 days.
Would you declare a state of emergency on our security?
What you will do in the first 3 days is to appoint a national security advisor who is super competent and set in place a security architecture within the first 2 or 3 days of your presidency. That's how you will fight insecurity successfully.
Because we've seen leaders across the world,
of course,
who have picked areas where they discover that they are most important for them.
Absolutely.
And in the first week of their entering into office, you see a rapid movement into those areas. What would that be for you?
National security is securing the lives of Nigerian citizens and their properties, the #1 job of any government. And because we have to sleep safely and soundly at night, it is going to be a #1 priority for me.
Would you declare a state of emergency?
I will.
On security in
Absolutely.
Nigeria. What about education?
And unemployment. Those are the 2 things we're going to tackle first.
Let me take you to perhaps a familiar ground. We will close on this one.
Thank you.
And it's on issues of monetary policy. The rate of the naira to the dollar now. Are you scared about it?
The rate of the naira to the dollar. You see, the problem we have in Nigeria is that a lot of people do not understand economics. The reason the rate of the naira is what it is to the dollar is because Nigeria is not a productive economy. And that's one area you can leave it to me when I become president.
All right. We must leave it at that. Always a pleasure talking to you. If we go on, we can talk all day with Professor Kingsley Moghalu, a former deputy CBN governor. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I wish you the very best
in
the coming days.
Thank you.